Zion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. We Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Freedom now before it's too late. In unity we go they strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we they fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, oh, I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a rocha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work, oh. This close of border no work, oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah. They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anokia. You hear more kind of man. Woo! You hear more kind of man. When we are telling you, you don't know, no, you hear more kind of man. We are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Nwanne nwoke dịrị obi m mma, ọ dị mma. Ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, oh, ihe mere dị mma. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods. Medusa, they say Medusa is she look at when you look at Medusa, you turn into she would dry you and you become.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We are about to blow your mind once again. We have come to show you what the Biafrans are saying, how Biafrans are debating, and how Biafrans are contributing to the restoration of Biafra. And we want to show you what transpired in the case of Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu, Mazi, Samanaka, what the Biafrans are saying on their own. I want you to pay attention on this program. We are going to be holding this program until we join the fundraising, where the exclusive explanation is going to be made about Mazi Simon. Don't forget, don't miss today's fundraising. Don't miss it. Today's fundraising. We are going to join the fundraising immediately after this program. We join the fundraising. The Deputy Prime Minister will come out and explain to us what is happening to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Full-scale, exclusive review. Don't miss it. Let us hear what the Biafrans are saying while we wait for that moment. See their picture that's circulating. I don't have time for such kind of nonsense that they are parading. Because giving an evidence does not mean that your evidence will be considered. Giving an evidence does not mean that your evidence is true. You saw in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that the DSS themselves brought a lot of evidence. But after the trial, within trial, every evidence they brought was thrown to the dustbin. That is why you must stand in the truth. The most important is that the evidence you are providing, is it truthful? Is it a truthful evidence? Is it obtainable? So if anybody is going to give evidence against Mazi Simon, you are just wasting your bloody time. You are going to return in shame. And at the end of the day, that witness you went to stand against him will come, it will fall back to you. Automatically, it will fall back to you. Just the same way it happened in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You saw it. The DSS even covering their face with all the evidence and all the things they brought. After trial, before trial, within trial, all those evidence were quashed and thrown into the dustbin. By Monday, we are going to proceed in cross-examination. So when you hear that somebody come and give evidence, don't shake, don't bother yourself, don't even pay attention. As long as you know you are standing on the truth. Your truthfulness is much more stronger evidence than whatever anybody can say. The truth you have is much more stronger evidence than what anybody can say. And so far, so good. The lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Simon Ekpa are doing excellently well. Likewise, the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are doing very well. So far, so good. We are moving. So don't, when you hear that somebody brought evidence, somebody came, we're going to testify. I wish they know what they're up against. If at all they did. If any Biafra should go and testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against Mazi Simon Ekpa, I hope they know what they're doing. Because there is no testimony you can bring against the truth that will stand. Bringing testimony is one thing. You have to face cross-examination. Don't ever forget that. You have to face cross-examination, and you don't just come and say this man did this. You have to provide evidence. You're going to say that Mazi Simon will send you to go and buy weapon. You are going to provide the money that he sent to you, and you will tell all the kind of weapon he told you to buy. You will give the slip that he used to send the money to you. Then they will compare if that very slip, that check you gave, that money he sent to you, is that money enough to buy an AK-47? How many pieces? All this is will be checked. Which company did he direct you to go and buy? And how did you reach the agreement? What are the discussions you had? How did you get in contact with him? There will be cross-examinations. If you go there to say that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB and not attached to IPOB, there are evidence that shows that Mazi Simon Ekpa is a member of IPOB from beginning, from outset, before he began to graduate and build after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are picture evidence, there are video evidence where he was on the same stage with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and pledged to work under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accepted. There was a video evidence where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed every single Biafra to go and follow him, listen to him and obey him. So what testimony are you going to take there? Whatever you are testifying against Mazi Simon Ekpa is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever testimony. That is why any human being that speaks against any leader, genuine leader of Biafra, if you speak against one, you are speaking against all of them. If you fight against one, you are fighting against all of them. It would be very idiotic for somebody who claimed to be fighting for Biafra to open his or her mouth. You see, that is why somehow I prefer this boy. Somehow I prefer this boy they call Ikenguruago to some of them who are hiding under IPOB. I prefer Ikenguruago. Ikenguruago lately have come out openly to show his color. And he declared and said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be jailed. That he doesn't support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu agitation. He doesn't support Mazi Simon Ekpa. And why he doesn't support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa are one. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have refused to attack Mazi Simon Ekpa or condemn him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu agrees with whatever Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. That is why Ikenguruago came out openly and challenged Mazi. And I prefer him. I prefer Ikenguruago than all these ones that call themselves fallback. You call yourself this and that, and you are doing different things, mago, all this mushi something. Some will come and tell you, oh, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our spirit leader. He is this and that. You are worse than the devil. Ikenguruago is better than you. At least Ikenguruago today, we see his audio. He has declared his stance. Every one of us know his stand. He is not part of us. He doesn't have anything to do with agitation. Anything you are doing, he wants to be into politics. He opened his mouth in an audio. Every one of you have seen an audio. An audio where Ikenguruago said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be given a life sentence. And he said that one who called himself Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they should give him life sentence. That is what Ikenguruago said. And remember, this Ikenguruago was the person, the Karawat lawyer. Ifeanyi Ejiofor say he is the best media man he knows, the propagator of the gospel that he knows. Now you begin to add these things up. When you meet them up, you begin to understand. But the most important thing, Mazi Nnamdi talked about standing the truth, using the truth to destroy the zoo and everything that stands in his way. So it doesn't matter the testimony you bring. That trial within trial is an example. That trial within trial of Mazi Nnamdi case, trial within trial. Immediately after trial within trial, everything we are thrown to dustbin. So from Monday we continue and see what is going to be the outcome. So my fellow Biafrans, tomorrow the conclusive update is going to be brought tomorrow. As I said before, the case of Mazi Samarikwa in Finland is not like that of Mazi Nnamdi in terms of reports. In terms of report, it's not the same. We don't have the same influence we have in Nigeria like we have in Finland. So the comprehensive update is going to come tomorrow during the fundraising. So try as much as possible to be in the fundraising by 7 p.m. tomorrow. The comprehensive update is going to come from the Deputy Prime Minister 7 p.m. tomorrow. Be in the fundraising, and while you are there, you can equally ask those strong questions you ask me here. Ask those questions. Why are you not getting this information? Why is it not? Those things you were saying here that is bothering you, come and ask it tomorrow, 7 p.m. in that fundraising. Make sure you are there. It is going to be a bombshell. The government is going to put out a comprehensive information about Mazi Simon Ekpa tomorrow, so you don't miss anything. You're welcome, my beloved brother Ozemena. I can see Greg there. I can see Prince here. So let's start with our brother Ozemena. Take the mic and speak to us, Ozemena, my brother.
Hello, my brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you once again. I thank all our guests, our brothers and sisters that are listening, and those that are here with us on the live program. My brother, he said it all, and I'm happy that this thing come as today. You know why? I remember I think some time ago where we are discussing why can't you have someone that can represent and do forensic information and this and that. And I think one of our government cabinet member come in and chip in on something. And that thing he said is absolute truth. We have discussed that one a lot, and we have to move on the matter that is on ground. But the way some of our people understand it is not the way that they should understand it. I understand what that our sister said. It's an encouragement, and they are hearing what we are saying. So we're supposed to move on in the next chapter. But nevertheless, and they have said it all, anybody that is confused or looking for information should come tomorrow on fundraising and get it directly and ask questions. And I want to tell each and every one of us that are worrying, why can't you get information, do this, do that? Finland and Nigeria is not the same. Just like as you say. And this is the first time this kind of thing is happening in their place. And the system of the operation and the Africa and the zoo is not the same. And they don't normally bring out information why the thing is on fire. They don't normally bring out to the public. Everybody should understand that the system we are facing is different system. So that is getting it done, that is getting it direct from the main source in the zoo does not mean say you will get it like that in other places. There are other places that you cannot get it anything at all. There are other places that can come late. There are other places that they will give you when they feel like, or what they feel like to tell you. If you like, you accept. If you not like, leave it. But nevertheless, let me give other panel, because I still say the house is full. Let me give other people a chance to come in while we are still ongoing. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your speech, and I want every Biafrans to know that everybody is entitled to their opinion, and Biafrans are entitled to know what is going on. When Biafrans ask questions, we are not telling you to stop asking or to gag you. You have the right to make your demand. And when you make your demand, it will get to the source and the questions will be answered. So don't say that somebody is gagging. Nobody will stop you from. You have the right to demand what is happening with your government and give your government time to respond. And I bet you response will be coming. Tomorrow, there will be a comprehensive response, as I said. They're going to respond tomorrow be in that fundraising, 7 p.m. I would like people to come here and ask these questions directly, and let us hear what the answer is going to be. My brother Greg, take the mic and let's hear you. Are you there, Greg? Unmute yourself, Greg. My brother Greg, are you there? Unmute yourself. I think Greg is not there. So let's go to Prince. Prince, unmute yourself. Let's hear from you.
Hello.
Hello, Prince. Go ahead.
Yeah, am I coming out? Mazi,
we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. Welcome.
Udo Diregi, my brother.
Hello, my brother.
Udo Dikwara, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and also our Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. Udo Diregi, all the cabinet members and everybody in the media. Udo Diregi. Thank you for this piece of information that you brought out. You know, it is very, very important so that our people will understand what truly has been going on in the trial of our Prime Minister, you know. Yes. And I want to use this opportunity to assure everyone that Biafra is a spirit. And Biafra Chugokike has mandated it that it will come, and it has come before our eyes. You know, people should stop thinking that when is it going to come or how is it going to be. Biafra is here already. You know, this show of shame that the Finland is doing with the terrorist country, Nigeria or the zoo, it's a shameful thing. They are shame. I'm shaming for them because, you know, most of us did not even know much about Finland and even what Finland did during the genocidal war of 1967-70, how they helped Biafrans. But our PM gave us very detailed information about how Finland, the Finnish people, how they assisted our people, even to the extent that school children even donate their pocket money for the well-being of our people, to see that our people survived. And if you went on, like he explained to us, he was the one that also made us to understood that Finland was the people that composed our national anthem. It was with their help. And that was that hall that we were in that on the 2nd, that was supposed to be the declaration date, you know? Yes. So this man talked about Finland. He so trusted Finland, especially this Alexander Stubb, who was his friend, you know, for a long time friend. So he's been talking good about them. And, you know, Finland, through Macron, because of this, their NATO entrance and other things, you know, yes, they now prefer to pass through the back door to get what they want, you know. And I believe that all Europe is aware of this thing that is going on. Yes. Instead of coming to us, that are the real owners of this thing that they needed, they now decided to pass through the back door. Instead of doing it in a more matured way, they started sponsoring terrorists, arming them. You could see a picture that was unveiled. I think I saw it on East, but I think last week or earlier this week, you know. There's someone that is like a right-hand man of Macron, a French guy. We saw his picture with Macron. We also saw his picture with the terrorist Boko Haram or ISWAP in the zoo. You know, what does that tell you? It tells us that these are the people that are arming these people.
Exactly.
To the teeth. You know, they are the people sponsoring them, both financially and everything, making sure that they'll kill our people. These killings, they see it every day on X. They see it every day. They are not blind. They see it. They've been seeing everything, because even our PM, before he started this whole thing, he notified them. You know, he gave them heads up before he started. And they have been following anything he's doing. He reports to them. He gives them evidences why he's doing things he's doing. But it's just so shameful that Finland could belittle themselves because of this Alexander Stubb that needs fame and power. But he doesn't care about human being, because the killings that is going on against the indigenous people, not only Biafrans, in that zoo, does not touch them, you know? And I wonder, every time you see them claiming about democracy, claiming about human rights, you know, but their human rights does not concern the black people. It does not concern the Africans, because if it does, they cannot turn their blind eye to what is happening, trying to pretend that our prime minister is inciting who? How can one person incite over 80 million people? Was he the one that forced us to vote for a referendum that made all of us voted yes? When they called him for questioning, they thought that we will not turn up in Finland. But they saw that every day people were turning up. Even till the last date, people still turned up in that event. It should show them that this man is a savior to his people. He's a protector to his people. And come to think of it, Finland, they also went through this kind of thing. Unless that if they are the one that are the culprits, if they are not, maybe they are the one that instigated the war against Russia. Because if Russia has been intimidated them before, they now fought for their freedom. If the people that were fighting for their freedom, their leaders, then were being tortured in this manner, they were being subdued in this manner, would Finland be in existence today? Talk less of Alexander Stubb to become the president of Finland. It wouldn't have been. You know, but they are enjoying their freedom. They don't want us to enjoy our own just because of their selfish interest. You know, most of the times, most of our people believe everything that comes out from the mouth of a white man. They tell you a white man doesn't lie. He doesn't tell lies. But we can see it now that they are the people that can lie. They can turn.
The most dangerous lie is coming from them.
Just like what Fela said.
The generational lie.
They will turn red into blue. What you are seeing that is red, they will be telling you that is blue, that is not red. But it's just so obvious that at the end, they're going to end up in shame. Exactly like the zoo. How can you say these are people that the government published a warning to their citizens, urging them not to go to the zoo, that the zoo is not safe. Nigeria is not safe. It's not a safe land for them. But these are the same people. You did not trust Nigeria, just like the first hearing. Had the judge said that, or the prosecutor said that he did not trust the evidence from the zoo. Yes. You did not trust the evidence from the zoo, and yet you are acting on that same evidence that you did not trust. Who is deceiving who here? You know what these people are trying to do? They are trying to hold this man down. Trying to hold him down because they know the zoo has told them that with this man, by force, by fire, they will release Mazi and Kanu. And with these two people, with our deputy prime minister, we would have gone home for a long time ago, you know? There wouldn't have been anything like the zoo existing today. So they know what they are doing. You know, it's so shameful that somebody that is so rated high by our prime minister and maybe some part of the world at large is having a handshake and dining with the terrorists. Is it because Shetima is now the vice president that he's no longer a terrorist?
He is. That does not change anything. He's still a terrorist.
Yeah, but you see these people dining and whining with him. The other day, I had the special assistant or advisor to the Tinubu, dying Tinubu, went to Finland. Why did he go to Finland? Finland, their bilateral relationship with the zoo, has already gained them some contracts, you know, which they are going to start building in Lagos. But that is not our problem. The problem is doing the right thing. You know, these people, this Western world, they are the problem of Africa. They are the problem of Africa. And since it's yielding to Macron, someday what is happening in France will also happen in Finland. You know, that which they wish us, we now go back to them in 100-folds. I strongly believe that our PM will come out of this hale and healthy, victoriously. He's going to come out.
Definitely, he will.
And also, it's our supreme leader. He's going to come out.
You see?
You know, they can only delay, but they cannot deprive us our rights.
Yes.
No matter how they gang up against Biafrans, they can only delay, maybe create some kind of division in our midst, you know? Because I know what they are trying to do, to hold him down so that they can say that the Igbos went out to vote, the Biafrans went out to vote again for the next presidency or governorship election. But I know that the United States of Biafran government, they are aware of everything and they are very, very steadfast. And I know that our governments are ahead of them, millions of times ahead of them. All this, their plan is going to crumble. It's going to crumble before their eyes, just like like the declaration was their plan to destroy the declaration was crumbled by DPM. So also this their plan is going to crumble. At the end, we're going to go home and we're going to come out victorious. Yes. I thank you very much, Mazi Shook Survivor, for everything you're doing, for being steadfast. I thank you, my brother. Keep it up, eh? And all Biafran should not shiver, you know. Nothing is happening. Nothing mega. We are going home.
Definitely.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
I'll still be listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that very contribution. Thank you so much. Let's go to our brother Ocean Monster. Ocean Monster, unmute yourself and speak to us.
Hello, Mazi to Survivor.
You're welcome, my brother.
Everyone, we are doing very wonderful. And again, this morning, this topic is doing justice to the ongoing battle in between Biafra, Finland, and Nigeria.
Yes.
We thank God that people like you are into this media and into this government cabinet. Thank you so much. May God bless all of you, and God bless and protect our DPM.
See?
The plans of the enemies have fallen. The enemies of Biafrans have failed. Firstly, let me greet Biafrans. I greet you according by your time zone. Thank you, Biafrans, for all you have been doing to protect this mandate of United States of Biafra. Thank you, Biafrans, for supporting by your wisdom, by your power, your finances, spiritually and otherwise. Thank you all. And I want to especially thank all of us Biafrans who have donated last Saturday, who have come out again to prove that we are strongly behind our government by coming out in mass to do that needful referendum by supporting and donating our money to USB mandate account. Thank you to all of us. Finland knows that Mazi Simon Ekpa, a Finnish citizen, a Finnish soldier, reserve, a Finnish businessman, a Finnish lawyer with a very bold law firm standing in Finland. Mazi Simon Ekpa, a human rights activist and a freedom fighter, have not done anything wrong against Finland, against any nation in the world. Mazi Simon Ekpa only asked
for the total freedom of his people with Biafrans, in connection with all agreements, over 60, 70 and above millions of Biafrans voted for this last year in different forms. Voted for the armies of Biafra to be formed, voted for the cabinet to be formed, voted for putting in government in exile in place, voted to put every parastatal that is needed in place. That means that whatever Simon Ekpa is doing or have done is in connection with a mandate given to him by Biafrans all over the world. On that note, Finland knew that, and Mazi send them signals and informations of whatever that is his activities and whatever that was going on in Biafra land while he was here. Finland is aware of that. They can't deny it. Now, Finland decided to play politics to be on the good book of world, how do you call it? World conspiracies by holding a man whom is their citizen, whom is very open to whatever that is doing onto the government. They decided to play the game, the financial benefit and gains with Nigeria, with all the promises. We all know that. France and Britain are very much aware of this happening surrendering Biafra. It is to their own advantage. And now Finland is not left over because they are their big brothers.
Yes.
But I want to remind Alexander Tons, or Alexander, is that Alexander Tons? The president of, okay, the president of Finland.
Finland, let's just stop.
Okay. Alexander
Stop.
Alexander Stock.
Yes.
Finland, your nation, went through exactly what you are going through today. Alexander Trump, few people from your country, Finland, signed for your liberation and the fought to the government on exile. And not only that, they combat with Russian head to head for them to get their freedom. And Russia hid and give them the freedom, even support them after the freedom, as we read. During 1967 war in between Biafra and Nigeria, or Biafra and some part of the world, Finland supported Biafra wholeheartedly to the extent that their children have to fulfill their meals just to support us, to support our existence with the Biafrans. Alexander Stoll, I want to ask you, even if you may be a child within 1967 or you was not born, just like many of us, but the histories are there. Some people who witnessed it, who went to Biafran land, journalists and so many are still much alive in Finland today. You can make research and ask from them. I want to ask you, Alexander, stop. What have changed from what your fathers, what your mothers, what your uncles, what your aunties, what your government did in favor of Biafrans then? Biafra holds Finland nation, Finland country, in a very big, high esteem. How will you today downplay those things? Alexander, stop. Alexander, stop. What you want to benefit from Nigeria today, so promised to you, the gas, the contracts, the oil, and so many other mineral resources are all in Biafra land. And you have a very well-meaning Biafran citizen who is one of the persons championing the freedom of Biafra. This man called Mazi Simon Ekpa have boasted a lot about your nation, Finland. He said in his word, and I quote, that his Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to bring Biafra, and he's going to bring Finland to Biafra. He's going to carry Finland to Biafra, meaning that he have learned a lot and they love Finland a lot with wholeheartedness. That he sang Finland's national anthem while addressing Biafrans. What does that tell you? And this man loves you so much, being your own friend as well, supporting you politically and everything with everything in him. Does it mean that truly that politics is a dangerous game? Even if it's a dangerous game, would you betray this man, knowing that he's a black man, knowing that he comes from black nation or black continent, knowing that we, the Biafrans, feel that it's out of racialness, out of racism, that you're betraying Biafra because of being black nation? Is that truly fair, Alexander Storr? There are many things that I have in my mind. Alexander Storr, don't you think that if Biafran nation becomes today, that Finland will be one of the most beneficiary of that, on a very high esteem of it? Think it and think wisely about it. And I want all Finlands as well to think about this. As Mazi Simon Ekpa have boasted about it, Finland will be in Biafra and many things will be playing. And Finland country will be one of the biggest allies that Biafra will have. Knowing the history. Alexander Storr, Biafrans are calling upon you to use your good office, to use your power, to use your good judiciary that the world know that is democratic and liberal, to free Mazi Simon Ekpa unconditionally with apologies that Finland will be supposed to make or will make to him, because he has not done anything wrong. He has sacrificed a lot of Finland, and he have all his activities in Finland. He's a Finnish citizen with a Finnish child or children, if I may say. Having said that, do not play a game in the hand of Nigeria. Nigeria is known by internationally as a terrorist country, a terrorist nation, a nation that shields and covers terrorists, a nation that invites terrorists to come and invade their country. It is in open in all social media and internet. You can find it. It is in your even media as well. You can make your search and find it. I am not making it up, but this is fact on social media. Can Finland allow these Futajalans, Fulani herdsmen, to come and invade Latin Finland or any part of Finland? Would that be possible? If your answer is no, like every other nation, then know it in your heart that Biafrans will never allow these marauders, these killers, these terrorists, these land grabbers to come and take our sensual home, made our mothers widows, our fathers widowers, and make children, boys and girls fatherless. We will never allow them. It is a resolve that Biafran people have resolved. It's not about holding Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What's the activities since November 2024 that you hold our Prime Minister? The activities are still on, meaning that Biafrans are resolute to fight and make their way to freedom. If freedom is not given to us, we will take our freedom with our desire and by our force. That is what we have resolved. And we are contributing money all over the world for that. Alexander Storr, please be a voice that will support Biafra. Use this your good office to speak. Talk to your nations talk to NATO, talk to wherever that is supposed to European Parliament. The crime that Nigerian planners are meting or meted on not Nigerians, all of them. It is on social media and Google that Fulani herdsmen coming from Fatadalon, from many countries in the Sahel region, have taken major part of Nigeria country. That is so bad. Killed all of the landowners and take their land. Alexander's talk. You have the history. Mazi Simon Ekpa have put all those evidences at your table and your cabinet. It is not hidden. Please do something about it. Then, as the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa is today and going forward, make sure that he has fair judgment and justice and free him as a free man. With your apology to him and Biafrans, because many things Biafrans on this as for Biafrans to be resolute on what all of us are doing. Saturday is at the corner. We know what we do every Saturdays. We do our contributions, we do our donations, we bring our support, financials, and bring our wisdom to do what? To support our total liberations and our total restorations. It is not a crime. We shall never be afraid of doing that. We shall continue it with everything in us. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS custody. If you want to be a free man, as I'm talking to you, it's just for him to take whatever or call and say I this, I that. It is all over. All over. Freedom, free for him. And they will come out with many things that decided to suffer for me and you and our unborn children. So also, Mazi Simon Ekpa today, who is a well-being man in Finland, but today he forfeit everything in pursuit of the Biafran nation. We will never let them down. And those who have died many years ago, beyond 1967, 70s, and today, we will never let them down. Our internal leader, and moving forward, and all that have done, that we could not mention their names. They are looking for us to get this Biafra. According by some of the boys, while there was about to shot, and many other places, they say this word, and I quote, I am dying for Biafra. Please get me this Biafra. What a touching word. They died because of Biafra. Haven't said that. Biafrans, we cannot go back at this stage we are. You know what it is if you come back. I will yield for now. Before I yield, something is escaping from my mind. I don't know why. But Mazi survivor, please, if Allah comes up to my head, I will come again. Because now I have many activities. You can hear the noise going on. Yeah. I cannot concentrate. Thank you for what you're doing. May God continue to bless you and strengthen you, bringing out your time doing this. It is not just for freedom. It is not just for you alone, but all Biafrans. And all Biafrans are supporting you and giving you prayers and all the sister channels that are being sent. Thank you very much. God bless us, and I yield for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. What a wonderful speech from our beloved brother, Ocean Monster. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful plea that you made to the Finnish authorities and their president, more especially. And that is what we are doing. Is the day we have to speak. They can't stop us. Just like Mazi Simon Ekpa was doing, presenting the voice of the voiceless to the world, bringing the case of the Biafrans to the world, making sure that we're not silenced. We are still carrying on that very program, and we will continue to make our voice heard. They can't stop us, no matter how they try. Thank you, my beloved brother. Let us hear from our sister Ojugo. My sister Ojugo, go ahead and take the mic and speak to us.
Good morning, brothers. Good morning, all my brothers in the platform and all Biafrans all over the
Welcome,
world
sister.
listening to our voice this morning. And in fact, I woke up this morning with my heart full of joy because I saw from a WhatsApp message that was sent to me about tomorrow and how we'll get the summary of what happened in the court.
Yes.
That gladdens my heart a lot, a lot. And one reason why I was happy was it showed me that the government is listening to us. They've heard the cry of the citizens, wandering around trying to get a proper information. Some of us don't go from one platform to another. Some of us are so picky where we go. Some of us want to know and get a correct message. And that's why, when I woke up this morning, saw that by 7 o'clock tomorrow during the fundraising, that the government will give us the summary of what happened. I was so happy because I've been answering questions and friends from other states in US, calling me and then people back home because they know I am into this into Biafra struggle, trying to get information. They know that they heard that Simon was in court. They want to know. And then what do I know? My answer is always, I'm still waiting to hear from the government. I am still waiting to hear. I cannot give you any information that I'm not sure of. I have checked the handle of the Deputy Prime Minister. I don't have much information there. And I'm not that type that's, want to say what I don't know. No, because I know the type of trust my friends and family put on me. So nothing will make me betray it. If I don't know it, I will tell you I don't know. So now when I saw that message, the Zoom link, I'm going to share it. Come in, listen with your ears, So it's gladdened my heart. I am proud of our government. Very, very proud of my government. I am more than proud. They listen to us. It is a good leader. Listen to the cry of us. You cannot be leading and you don't listen. So how are you going to make a change? From where do you start to make a change? It's from listening to your citizens. From there you know what they need. So my heart is glad. It is full of joy this morning. And I thank them for that. I really thank them for that. When it comes to Simon Ekpa, Simon is ready. Whatever is the outcome of this court case, one of the reasons, or the reason why I said that he said he's looking for an opportunity to bring Biafra, international level. Here we are. As a human being, He will feel it. He's a human being. He's not a stone. Because as a human being, when somebody you love, somebody you hold so dear, betray you, it hurt Jesus Christ. Somebody that we were told that is a God. It was hard. When Judas betrayed him, say, "You betraying me with a kiss." Peter did. It hurt so bad. So it will hurt, but he also achieved what he had in mind. Because if you're a freedom fighter and you're a leader, and he also mentioned that there are 3 places that is for you. Either in prison, in exile, or which one is the third one again? There are about 3 places they do mention. So they all are aware of this, and they're standing strong. They're standing
in the prison,
strong.
in the grave, or in exile.
Exactly. Thank you for completing that. Thank you for completing that for me. Okay, in the grave, you see. So here we are. What do you think will make them happy if they hear, even in the present, even in exile, that we are still standing gidigba, not standing like a stagnant water. No, standing and moving forward. Every day they will get a message, hey, this is where we are now. It will always gladden their heart. Always. So that's where we that are not in there with them, we have to stand firm. We have to stand strong. No matter how small you are doing, you're doing something. I went to church, and those who know me in the church, they say, Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, it was in court. I say, yes. And wow, tell us about it. I said, just have it in mind that he's winning.
Yes.
And we Biafrans are not giving up. We will get Biafra. Some of them will call my name and laugh and walk away. They know me. And one man there said, if you are joking, don't joke. Come close to them when it comes to Biafra. I say, yeah, you don't mess with me at all on that aspect. We are standing firm with our government. We're not shaking, because the light is so bright, like so bright, that you cannot quench it. Now I learned a lesson, because as a human being, we're always eager to get the news, like as it's happening, we're getting the news. We want to get the news.
Yes.
Now I've learned that I should give my government time to put things together, to come and brief us, because they're going to brief us on the right thing. They're going to brief us, that when we go up and go down, we got the right answer. So we grow every day, and we ask questions. So it's good. It's working very, very well. As a good citizens, we have to ask questions. As a good citizens, we have to say, what's going on? Are we dumb? No. The citizens of the country called Nigeria, it's because we allow the government to do whatever they want to do. That's why everybody's suffering right now. Right now. So we are lucky that we have a very good, solid government and solid leaders. Solid leaders. So, I don't have much to say today than to say that I am so happy that tomorrow we will all be getting the summary of our Prime Minister's appearance. And we will share the link so that those who want, an answer can come in, and listen with their 2 ears. I'll be there too, So, with that being said, Finland, they can do whatever they want to do. We are not, we the citizens, we are not moving an inch. And we will continue to progress with our government. Do they know how many people that voted? And they're holding only one person up. Do they know how many people? Please, if they don't know, make sure you send them the list of how many people in Biafra land that voted. It's not just Simon. So you're just holding one person out of 1 million. And that's very dangerous. Because you don't know other peoples. You don't know the angers of other peoples. And this is how countries provoke people. Tomorrow, if people start to do something crazy, you say, who is instigating this? Who is instigating that? Now, you can drive people cuckoo. You can. By your behavior, by your actions.
Absolutely.
Now, Biafrans are so angry with the Finland. And I hope Biafra maybe will later, depending on the outcome of this, will forgive Finland, because Finland participated in a very good way during Biafra war. And Biafra holds Finland so dear. That is why Simon will always say, we are bringing Finland to Biafra land. That's a big honor. That's a big honor. And now, people are getting angry. And today, if they turn around to fight back, you start saying somebody's instigating. No, and that's what the so-called Nigeria is suffering today. Anger. You bite people's brother, mother, siblings, and they're growing up, in anger, looking for every opportunity to revenge. And then tomorrow you say somebody is instigating. No. These are the things. Because me now, at the beginning, oh my God, Simon made me to hold this Finland so dear. In fact, because they participate in a lot of gymnastic, especially sketch dance and all those stuff. With him, I started becoming interested in watching them and all those stuff. It's because of Simon Ekpa. I got interested in them. When I see them participating, I'm so excited. Saying, hey, they will win. They will win. But now, am I thinking that way? Hell no. I'm not. But I'm angry. Tomorrow they say somebody is instigating me. No, you are the one directly provoking people. I don't know where they're gonna go with all these things. They think going through the back door, like I don't know if they're just imitating France or what. I have no idea what is going on. That going through the back door is the best way to do it. Why? Our prime minister said we will work with Finland. We'll bring Finland to Biafra land. I don't know, but we'll keep praying for them. Spirit of all those are warriors, the spirit of Ikonso, a man who devoted his life, and all those soldiers who have passed away, and innocent ones that passed away because they said we are Biafra. Let those millions and thousands of souls stand with Nnamdi and Simon Ekpa as they fight this battle for us.
You see?
And may they continue to possess our DPM as you walk and walk so strongly. We are standing with you, my dear. We are going nowhere. We are Biafrans, and we will continue to be Biafrans. And we will go home. I am ready. I am ready to go home. I am ready to go home. My family and I are ready to go home. So we're not giving up. The light is so bright. Continue your good job. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. And that's what you're doing. A woman with few words. Action speaks louder than voice. That's whom she is. Action speaks louder than voice. With all your cabinets. Now we have a real cabinet members. Nothing, no word sneaks out of their meeting. We're so grateful. Okay, continue with all the media. Gidibam media. Oh my God. Now that the media is so sweet, bright, smart media team. Analysis are so super. Somebody called me yesterday, was saying something that is out of book about Simon Court. I said, please, where do you get this information? I don't know the channel that they got. I said, please run away. Run for your dear life. I gave it this. If it's not this person, he said, oh, yeah, I know took survivor. He said, I know Ugotu for that. I said, perfect. If you don't get information from these two people, I said, do you know the other one they call? I say, yes. He said, these are the teams. If you don't, please run for your dear life. All these things you see around, they're looking for their pocket money. So he said, I said, do you have Twitter? He said no, and he doesn't want to have a Twitter. I said, okay, that's fine. But he also did YouTube. I said, well, once you pay attention and they're saying anything that doesn't dance well with you, what you believe in, just unsubscribe from that channel, and you will live long. And he started laughing. So thank you, everybody, that devote your time to be here or 3 minutes every time. Thank you, brothers. May God continue to bless you and give you that strength so that you will carry us along on this platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you as always. You've been a very good support and strong member of the platform. And we will continue to analyze things together and bring informations to the government and to Biafran people. Thank you so much. My divine sister, divine precious, my beloved sister, go ahead and speak to us. Let's hear you, divine precious.
All right. Ndewo, Mazi.
No.
My fellow speakers in the studio. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon,
Welcome.
Biafra. As they play, they show. Thank God for so far so good. All is working for our good, and I am happy in it. There are some times that when you are looking to see some things, how it unfold, you don't need anybody to tell you how it will end. Yes. Already we are seeing how God is piloting this, and as the wisdom that God has given us is showing us ahead of time how it will all end. There is this statement that says, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That is what is happening to Finland. Initially, they were known to be good country. They were known to be a kind of a nation known with human rights and other discipline that makes people feel like if you are there, you are secured. You will be kind of seen as human. Even yes, our PM have used them in several occasions to say he trusts where he is staying and all that things. I am glad to all those videos and all those praise that will be a kind of evidence even to them to judge themselves. Because it's not about judging another person. It's about, if I were this person, how will it be to me? This morning, there is this song that I've been just like going in my mind. I formulated it. I don't know how to sing it, but let me try somehow.
Release the song. It's very good. Release. I go.
Ihe anyị chọrọ ime onye ọzọ, mekene ya onwe gị, mara na ọ ga-adị gị mma tupu ị mere onye ọzọ. I don't know where the song is just about. I don't know even whether it's somebody that gave, but I don't think it's just like. Thank you. Thank you. So, but the way it comes to my own mind, it seems as if I'm the one that formulated. But I know that this similar, so just that this one you saw, you just saying is the same thing. But how it's coming to my mind, tupu imere onye ọzọ, mere ya onwe gị, mara na ọ ga-adị gị mma tupu imere onye ọzọ. Ihe ahụ ị chọrọ ime onye ọzọ, gị mere ya onwe gị, mara na ọ ga-adị gị mma tupu imere. They are the same thing, but just different in rhyme. So something like that is what is going on. I'm a chorister. I'm missing my just that. I'm a chorister. Just that. Since I be a some certain things na edoro anya, I quitted. So na choose Chineke na mamara when we will be free. In a joker, edition ki name. Obuno tradition, idoga anya. But for now, we're okay. I'm neutral. Na achọ ka anyị nwere onwe anyị ka a hazie ihe mgbalụ nke bụ eziokwu. I will not face that one fully. So for now, yes. So for now, we are winning. We are winning. We don't have any fear or doubt about what is, even though that we have the pains of what is going on in our land. Yes, it's part of it. But when we know that anything good doesn't come easy, it gives us courage to continue moving. Because sometimes when I think what would be the reason for this our fallback brothers and sisters that wouldn't know the need to continue moving, that they want to start stagnant. And the only thing that normally comes to my mind is that some of them might be afraid of what is to come. But are you afraid of what is to come? Already it is there. They are ready. They are already there. Then why are you? Is either you face it or it deal with you. You don't have any option than to choose to move forward. Because even if you run back, it will be the worst. Because the one that you have run before will be in vain. So why then should you quit? That is whenever I think about that, let us wait, or let us when our PM go. What are you? Did you wait during the time of our leader Mazi Nnamdi? Didn't you learn from our PM that we are moving? If you wait, it means that you have given up. Because as long as this life is concerned, you will never be the same age when it's added 1 hour. Even a second, you are growing. And that is how this movement is. We are not growing, we are moving ahead, not going backward. So why I said absolute power corrupts absolutely. These people, we are known to be good nation. But because of the NATO, what we are explaining this is some of our people in homeland, or maybe new people that came in, might not know where all these things started transpiring. Even this man, Lesobov, one day said, if the world want this world to be a better place, there is one of his tweets, but that might be last year, maybe last year. If this world want to be, they will want to make a better world, that the world powers should consider Africa, to bring them up in powers and all this, to recognize them, so that things will, I never understand what is about to transpire. It's now that I'm getting it clearer what transpired, why one of his posts in S, and our PM was happy with that, but he said, yes, I trust my that's my excellency, my president. He will always put everything straight. But now what is going on? One is that I don't see him with this United States of America as they are rapporting, because of the way this man is. Because you see Trump, he doesn't tolerate, even though that I'm not giving him 100% about what is happening in Africa. No, I'm just trying to point the side that he is standing, and that I will just applaud him for pinpointing the atrocities of Nigeria and standing by it. That's why when he was enthroned, Tinubu wasn't there. He didn't visit. He didn't go to his inauguration. So he stand by it. But this man now, knowing that this country is a terrorist country, just because the NATO that we were not with before, they joined, and now is not coming. They are no longer having that authority by themselves. The whole country that we are in need, both Europe and some places that we are involved, now is like, I am feeling that should be what make them to fall this trap, that I know they will surely regret it. Because these people, they like to carry themselves along when they are doing anything. If anybody is having problem, that problem will be their whole problem. That is why when we be saying African unity, that is what we have found in them that is not in us. And once we get that, there is no continent that will see our back. Because this is not that they don't know the truth, but because those of their brothers that used to steal at the back, and they are not being with them doing it. Now they have seen. See how evil can corrupt people without, they will no longer have conscience. They now see that, is it here where all these people are making this in and they are living so great, without minding how they were doing better before. They now want to gather it as much as possible as others have been gathering it. Just watch what will happen in time to come. Just as people are seeing Macron, the way African are seeing, that is the way they will begin to see this Finland if they don't take time now, because the time is time is running out of them. And what is in my mind is, as this thing is going on, what I am praying is that God will raise somebody again. Just as Nnamdi will have been there crying, God, I just need 100 men. God gave him only one. Okay, let me call them two, because this our DPM is there, standing by. Only two. And they see how they are moving mountain. This same way is how I'm praying. If these people thought that holding our leader and our PM will stop it, God is about to do something that will shock the world again. Because we have them. We have many, but they have not, the spirit have not entered them. And I believe that the spirit knows what he's doing, because all this thing that is happening is part of our history. And it will be very interesting. You see that the world doesn't want to talk about Africa. They don't like to talk, especially West. They don't like to see anything about it. And this one have hooked them now on the neck. When we are like to be telling people, don't be too fast to say, we are not getting fast. They don't want to show you. They are hiding a lot of things, but yet it must surely come out, because this time we are involved. Whether, no matter how they are hiding it, it must surely come out. It must surely come out. After they do all the, it must come out, because we are not involved. This time is not about the one that we do, that we will not know what is going on. No matter how they had it, must surely come. It must come out after everything. Which I hope that as you have said, my brother, that we are expecting to hear something from our DPM. Even if we didn't get it the way we might be hoping or something, just cool down. The spirit that is piloting this thing knows the best time to shame the evil people or the wicked ones. I just heard this morning from one of the video that she was I was scrolling and find where she was saying something is about to happen, that she's just trying to let Biafrans know of what is about. We are seeing it, because these fallback and the DOS are trying to emerge. That is what is just about to transpire now. They are trying to emerge to fight USB government, but they have failed on arrival. Already, that because this witness that they sent, all this thing with time, you will see how God will expose everything. Those things that you are, that's why I like my brother, the way you used to say that you are not interested in breaking news. Calm down. Because allow this thing to cook and be done. So you check all the okoketa is hot now. So, but we are waiting patiently to gather it all, because it's about to go down. It's about to go down. All the hidden facts, all those things that they have been hiding, is about to explode. And we are watching to see how it will end. I thank God for so far so good. We are winning. I must thank Chukwuokike Abiama for what he is doing. So niile ekwuru against us, we turn around against, we turn against them. Our leaders in our country ha ga-aba ha niile ha chere for us, even though that this in they thought is not what they thought is what is happening. That is how evil used to pay back. Mgbe ga backfire, you will regret it, because they don't know it will end this way. They don't know there is somebody that is standing by the side. They thought that is the only Simon. And that's why I like how this spirit that is piloting this thing is moving it. Because during the time of our leader Nnamdi Kanu, they thought it was only him. When Simon came up, they thought it was only him. They will only be like, even sometimes I used to say, hey, our PM on Wednesday doors. But now you are seeing the reason for this. Because if you will bring everybody out, they will know how they will play it. And all this while they have been making mistakes. And this is how they will continue to make this mistake until Anyana. And it will happen very soon. So all our brothers and sisters on this life, encourage, especially in the voice, in the finance, in the money, in the connections. There will a lot of in our land. This government is ready. They are over ready. It's also here for money. The only thing that is remaining is finance. And once we support this movement, as we have been supporting our PM and our leader Nnamdi Kanu, believe me, in fact, it will be very fast for us to start going. And other things that's supposed to be put in place will be put in place. So this tomorrow that is the fundraising and all that, everybody, no matter how little, because I'm an NDJs, even if you don't want to come in public, the way of doing it. People have been doing it during the time of our PM and our leader. Although it's not even what we are getting in this fundraising. People, individual that you might not know. And if you are one of them, please, if you don't want to be seen in public, you can do it privately. But know that you are fighting for you are doing this in as a charity and God's work. Because our people are dying, and this that you will do will be part of things that will save your people. And the history will never forget you. And the spirit that you have done it for, those people that you're saved, they will never forget. Generation to come will never forget you. You need this help now or never. So support this government. Tomorrow, that is, even if you don't want to go, ask some people. You can ask Choose here. He will help you to know how you will do it without anybody knowing that you are part of it. So I will curtail it here by saying, thank God who have never let us down and will never let us down. The way he has been doing it, we are okay with it. We love the way he is fathering us, the spirit that is piloting this. Onion na everybody, but to calm down. Don't blame anybody now. Just do your best and encourage things that are encourageable. All this blame. Reduce your opinion in that side. Focus more on what will make things to be moving forward instead of going back or a kind of a saga and all these propagandas. Focus more on what will help us, that will contribute for the welfare of this, not that we'll be condemning people or condemning what we are doing. Rather, let it contribute for the welfare of this movement. Here I can get you a conclude in this my own speech, and I believe with this I will use my mic. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Brachooks, you're muted.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please pardon me every time all this muting stuff because of the noises and this, I just mute it. So thank you so much, my beloved sister, for your speech. You've done so well. I appreciate you, as always. Part of the speakers on this platform, bringing the information to Biafran and saying things the way it is. We thank God for all. And I just saw in the update of Mazi Nnamdi in court today. I didn't know that he's going to court today. We are expecting 16 because that was what they wrote. You see how they can be able to change things before you know it is changed. What I saw initially, I know is 16th. That was what they told us, 16th, 18th, and I think 22nd. That was the date we had all this while. Even in the last days, and that was the date they gave us. But all of a sudden, everything has just changed. And what do? We just got to follow up and go as whatever they do. We follow them up and bring the information to Biafrans. So our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi, is in court. I've just checked AGO4's handle, and AGO4 just wrote that the court is sitting. So I'm going to go there and check the update and bring the update while we continue to do what we have to do. I saw my brother Greg here. It's gone. Greg is no more here. So we continue to speak, just as we said, when you are dealing with this government issue, they can change their time, they can change their routine, they can change their updates. The only thing you have to do is just to pay attention and follow them bomber to bomber as they change. You might be asleep and the information will just come and say, oh, they have changed it again. Because every one of us saw there the update, which was given in his last court. There was never a time we were expecting Mazi Nnamdi to be in court today. All my hope was going to be on Monday. I'm expecting to see on Monday. So I don't know how they come about dragging him to court on today being Friday. So let's go and see what have transpired or what we can be able to get from that very court. Because that is, all these are important issues that we should know about. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kind of different, that we, at least we can be able to get information from those who are in the court there and see what is happening. But for today only, it took everybody by surprise. It took everybody by surprise. I don't know that he's going to court today. Because the last update I saw that I had was about the last court, which we saw that day. We were given 16th. 16th was what we saw on that day. But somehow today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in court. So I'm just trying to share and confirm it very well, because I have gone to other platforms and I saw the update on Aloy Ejimako, the special counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So as soon as you see it there, it means it is not a joke. It is the truth. So from all indication, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to court today. And that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his court today. So that's what we are saying. Just the same way we are expecting that Mazi Simon Ekpa will also complete his defense today. Nothing is being heard. All of a sudden, you might just hear information coming from one angle or one corner. And what do? We just key in and take it as it goes. And that is why we have to learn to be patient and follow things that go. Because when you are dealing with this government, they do what they want. And some of the time, they do this intentionally to throw the defense off balance. They do it intentionally some of the time to throw the defense off balance so that you wouldn't know what you are doing or you will not be prepared. They just take you unaware. Most of the times, they do it intentionally. But whatever happens, we are going to face it and we are going to go along with them, and we are going to win our battle and win it very, very strongly. No matter what they do, no matter their propaganda, no matter their blackmail, the truth will always prevail. The truth will always prevail, and the truth will always stand for us. It doesn't matter what they do. So let's try and see what they have. Let's try and see what transpired so far. Let's try and catch what transpired so far so that Biafrans can be aware also, because I know the same way I was taken away, many people will not be expecting it. Maybe we're waiting for 16th, which was the date.
We are not expecting that at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's the date they gave up for 16th, which was mentioned. That date is still there on Aloy Ejimaka's platform, the special counsel. So all of a sudden, we saw a different thing today. So let's see what they had there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court update, 13/5/2025. Today is 13th, yeah? Today's court proceeding just started. Both defending and prosecuting counsel have their routine introduction after mentioning of the matter by the court officials. Witness PW4DDD has moved to the witness box and introduced himself as a DSS agent. Preliminary examination of witness commences. Prosecuting counsel, do you know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is? Witness, yes. He is IPOP leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been calling for the breakup and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. Prosecution counsel, how can you describe him? Witness, he is a terrorist. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But he is the one that introduced him as, he just introduced him now as IPOP leader that is asking for separation of the Southeast. So now it's now Oh, say about him again. Now you say he's a terrorist.
He says he's a terrorist. Prosecution. Prosecuting counsel. How did you get to know him? Witness. I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos. He incites people through Radio Biafra. Prosecuting counsel. Where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? Witness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept it in one Benjamin Madobugo house at Obolo Isiuzo. Prosecuting counsel. Who was assigned to carry out the transmitter's search? Witness. I was to carry out the search, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. The prosecuting counsel moved towards the witness box and showed the masked witness the search warrant for the transmitter. Prosecuting counsel, whose name was the search warrant? Whose name was there? Witness. In the presence of Madobugo of his house in Ozugbo. He said, in whose name was the search warrant? In whose name was the search warrant? Witness. In the presence of Madobugo at his house in Ozugbo. The presiding judge has raised eyebrow on live report and transcription of court proceeding. In other words, he doesn't want further report and prefers secret trial, but we must continue. So when you say the one that they don't like, their tone will change. So let's continue. Let's continue. Examination of the witness PW4 DDD continues. Prosecution. What are the contents of the container you found at Benjamin Madobugo's house? Witness. 2 pump-action gun, live bullets, 2 pistols, and cartridges. We ordered Benjamin Madobugo to open the transmitter, and when he did, we only saw household items. Prosecution. Is what you are holding in your hand now the same video that was handed over to you for the transmitter investigation? Witness. Yes, it is. The video evidence has been tendered by the prosecuting counsel, and presiding judge marked it as an exhibit. Stay tuned. So we continue. Nnamdi Kanu Court update PW DD4 continues. Prosecution. What was the content of the material found during the trial of Benjamin Madobugo's house? Witness 2. Pump action was found in the container. Chimezie moved household stuff. I was asked to keep the container. MNK and Chimezie came and inspected the container. So now they are talking about the transmitter case. Examination of witness PWDD continues. Prosecution. In your 25 years of work in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? Witness. Life has been made difficult due to IPOB activity. IPOB committing terrorist acts. So it is IPOB activity that you can be able to testify as the situation of Southeast, since you will be working for 25 years. And how many years have IPOB been existing? You can imagine. This man was asked, the prosecution asked this man, in your 25 years of work in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? And the guy said, witness, life has been made difficult due to IPOB activity. IPOB commits terrorist act. So tell me, have IPOB been up to 25 years in the Southeast?
That's so now.
Has the agitation been up to 25 years? I beg, we're gonna tell me maybe I make mistake.
I don't know.
The agitation is not up to 5 years now. You can imagine what they are discussing in the court. Prosecution. Are all members of IPOB ESN too? Witness, yes.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
so I am a ESN.
No, never hand.
Just it's a quala ESL.
How could be ESN now? Witness, yes. They enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instruction. They attack security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. Everyone is laughing in court. So don't only with the laugh. Examination of witness, PW4, DDD, container. Prosecution. How do you identify ESN? Witness. They move in large group. ESN engage in more of guerrilla warfare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives instruction through Radio Biafra, especially on Biafra Day, May 30th, for them to attack speedily, especially government agencies or facilities listed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his broadcast. Prosecution appeal to play the broadcast of May 29th. The person no incitement, they played how they broadcast. The witness is trying to convince the judge that these are ESN members, people where they protest. So everybody where they protest with their flag, which is on video, say all of us will be ESN.
All of us like ESN.
The prosecutor asked him, how do you identify ESN? The witness said, they move in large groups. So any people that are moving in large group in the southeast, they are ESN.
Nah, ESN, no. That's why they're killing all of us. That's
exactly.
Why they're killing all. You see why they're killing all of us?
Exactly. That is why we don't protest. We decide to sit at home.
We don't protest. Once we protest, they will shoot all of us. Do you see the blame? It's good that this is coming out. Do you see? Now this is the reason why they're shooting us, because once we come out for protest, they're shooting everybody. They're shooting all of us as a ESN. You see it?
Very, very clear. That is how he described ESN now. Group of people moving together.
Behind it.
And the lawyer asked him, and he still confirmed that group of people moving together. That is how we identify them. So any place you see a group of people in Biafra land, they open fire.
Yeah, that's why they put fire. You see it.
Lo and behold, below are the people witness called ESN. This one, it be like say, I go show and make people see the people what they call ESN, so that you know they are aware.
I beg you show us.
Make una know am. No be say make the whole world they see am. People what they call ESN.
You see?
This is the video they were showing in the court.
You see, Biafrans protesting.
Biafrans are protesting. Now the world will now understand why we choose sit at home.
Yes.
When they fight sit at home, you now understand that any place you gather and you are protesting, they tell you yes, and they open fire.
Jesus Christ.
A DSS member confessing this thing in the court, they defend them for court. He's speaking in the court. What are they carrying? Flag, singing holy, holy, holy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our savior.
Yes.
You see how?
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
These are the people. These are the people they call.
All we are saying, give us Biafra. That's
simple.
All.
Simple. Some people don't know how serious this problem is. You know what we are talking about? They don't understand.
Nazareth.
They don't understand.
Wow.
When we talk about this problem, people don't know. And all those intellectuals and all those criminal politicians will be speaking against it at home. They don't just want you to have a voice at all. They just want you to fold your hand. Because protest you cannot. They will tell you come back to Nigeria and agitate. And already they have marked you that any place you gather in group that you are
yes, they open fire. Yes, they open fire.
People don't know. People don't know what we are going through. When Biafrans are crying and shouting, they don't know. And I thank God these things are coming out so that people can understand. People can understand better. So, the moment note the visit number. So let me check. Let me check the update again. I think we have more updates. We'll have more updates. Is there? It says they took force with moment of the stroke package. Okay. I think they went on recess and they come back again. Then they said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast being played has ended. They had ended the broadcast that was played. Prosecutor decided to discontinue the first broadcast because they were saying that broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is inciting. He's telling people to go and burn houses and kill people. They played that one and the prosecutor stopped it. They couldn't continue. Then review of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast, where he boldly said, no business person, no mosque or churches should be touched. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Inside that broadcast that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made, there was a place where he said that no business,
you see,
no mosque, no churches must be touched. And remember, there was a time when some people attacked a trailer that was owned by a northern that was carrying onion. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu paid for that onion, paid every dime. He gave instruction that that money, that truck should be paid for completely. The broadcast was played in court, and evidence where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying in his broadcast boldly, no business person, no mosque or churches should be touched. They don't see that one. They only see when he gives a command and when they are killing people and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell people to defend themselves. That is where they will go and capitalize on that one to begin to push their propaganda and agenda. Then they continue again. PWDD continues. Witness narrated that Gulag was killed on Monday. Yeah. My sister Ojugo, case of Gulag, which you yourself, you say you were in Nigeria at that time again. They don't bring them again. You see, the witness narrated that Gulag was killed on Monday. Something we know that was on Sunday.
It was on Sunday.
Suffice to say that May 30th, 2021 was on Sunday and not Monday, as claimed by the witness. Prosecution is sit at home still ongoing. You see, they're not asking him, is sit at home still ongoing? Witness, yes, my lord. It's a prosecution. Okay. Who is Ikonso? Witness, he is one of the feared ESN member. On April 5th, Ikonso led an attack on the Imo State Correctional Center. Prosecution has decided to discontinue the first broadcast in the broadcast Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he boldly said no business person was attacked. You see how they're trying to frame Ikonso?
Yes.
That Ikonso was one that attacked correctional center. The correctional center that the governor of Imo State came out and said that the people that attacked it, they don't even speak Igbo. The governor said they even have a CCTV camera. They captured them. And that was when the governor said that the people who were involved were not members of IPOB.
Yep.
That is the thing. They are still pushing it to
you mentioned, you said feared Ikonso. Feared ESN member. I'm happy he used that.
These people are crazy. Feared. Gulag was killed on Sunday. Sit at home was on Monday. Yes. And this man is trying to transfer the sit at home to be Monday. He's now saying that the 30th was Monday, was Sunday, not Monday. These people are this is zoological. They can tell lies even when the person you are telling lies about is still alive.
I'm telling you.
You can imagine what they will say about somebody who is dead. You can imagine what they will say about somebody who is dead, who cannot defend themselves. Second broadcast of defendant being played in court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried, praying for him, and questioned why he was killed at home. You see, he was saying they killed him in correction. He went to attack correctional center, but in that broadcast that was played now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was crying in that broadcast, and he was asking, why did they have to go to his home and kill Ikonso in his home?
He did. He cried, and then he said that 1,000 head will go with it.
Exactly. They played it. Ikonso was not killed on a battlefield or shot out or shoot out, but in his house while he was resting. Enugu State Governor chased by Fulanis, and it was never reported. We will mourn Ikonso as the Oba, MNK stated during the broadcast. Hope Uzodinma approached Ikonso to manage Ibubago, and because he refused, he was killed at his home. Third broadcast of 28th of April 2021 being rolled in to the air. You see, and all these broadcasts have strong evidence.
And you see, the same thing is pointing to what this guy said. The current guy they are looking for right now, the one at Okigwe.
Gentle.
The Gentle. Exactly. Remember that they were approached.
They were approached.
Yes.
And they refused.
See?
And that is why they are bent on chasing them around up to that time. Today, as we speak, Okigwe is on fire.
So bad now.
On the case of Ikonso, he refused, and they didn't kill Ikonso in battlefield. He didn't go to the correctional center to attack. It was in his house, resting.
Rest is so sad.
In his house, resting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it in that broadcast, which was played in the court. But you see that idiot coming to testify that Ikonso was the one that went and attacked correctional center. You see how they stage. You see how they do their stage, and it is this same DSS. They are the one that goes for these operations. Because I could remember there was a group of unknown gunmen that was killed through exchange of fire with police, and one of them they saw the DSS ID card in their pocket.
Yes.
Many of us have forgotten this thing. This is how they plan all this their strategy. Look at the testimony they're giving, and thank God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was following up. When something happened, he will come out and broadcast and speak about it. They say he called for king of head. He said, when he was saying that, he said the same way the Edo people mourn Oba, when the Oba die, what do they do? When Oba die, what do? We know they bury Oba with heads, Abi.
They do.
Have they stopped it?
No.
If federal government, have they arrested the Oba or Bini people? So we treat Ikonso as our own Oba, and we will bury him with heads. Don't ask us how we get it or where we get it. These people, So the case continue. Israel closed all the. Okay, let's go ahead and see more update that we can get. Update. According to Uzomaka Onyama statement, we probably witnessed interrogating by the DSS and compelled to testify against the IPOB leader. He claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed him to kill 2,000 people, but he only killed 30.
What?
So somebody testified, huh?
Testify what? Say that again.
Update. They say, according to, they say his name is Uzoma, or so Uzoma Aka Onye Ami. The nickname Aka Onye Ami statement. Uzoma Aka Onye Ami statement. A probably witness interrogated by the DSS and compelled to testify Onyami and compelled to testify against the IPOB leader. He claimed that MNK directed him to kill 2,000 people, but he only killed 30. If I was somebody had the force or you made that testimony, I think that was the time they said one of these cultists they caught that time. And they forced the guy to testify. That was even given wrong dates. All the dates he was given when he joined IPOB and whatever was wrong. So I want to speak. Nnamdi Kanu, do you want to take over from my life? Okay, no, that's the old one. So I think that is the last of the, let's see, and let me check again and see if you can see more of it. So you can see, when we talk about testimony, like this testimony against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I remember when they showed that man that were interrogated, Nigeria is corrupt Nigeria is very, very corrupt to the last.
Very, very corrupt to the bone marrow.
Absolutely corrupt.
To
Nigeria.
the bone marrow.
Corruption is their name.
Corruption is their name. I'm telling you.
They can get anybody to testify. They can catch a criminal they want to kill. Is it not in Nigeria that somebody who was condemned, somebody who carried the drug that was condemned was supposed to kill, that they flied him to abroad? Something that made him to kill the Delegiwa. Investigation that Delegiwa made and found somebody, Gloria Okon or somebody, that was supposed to condemn, and Babangida flew her outside the country because she was dealing with them. And they went and killed a different person altogether. Then they went to their network news and flashed that the Gloria Okon had been killed. After announcing that, Delegiwa went abroad and saw the same person they say they have killed. And when he came to broadcast about that and report it, Babangida sent letter bomb to him. That was how they killed Delegiwa. Nigeria can do anything. They can do and undo. Nigeria. They can do and undo. So let's wait and see. More updates is coming. Let's see what they're going to, the more update they're going to bring. Now they are heading into that direction, that about that declaration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bury consult with heads. That is where they're going now. That is where now they want to use now to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they say somebody have testified. So we want to see the person who said, we want to see how they're going to proceed on that one. And the defense, what the defense team are going to say about the person that claimed that he killed 30. They told you to go and bring 2,000. You bring only 30. You will tell us how you brought them and where you killed those people, and when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave you the instruction, how you met him and how he gave you that order as a specific assignment for you. As we are going forward, Prince, are you still there? Are you still there, Prince? I'm not sure Prince is still there. So, my brother, my beloved sister, Ojugo, if you have something to say, please go ahead. Go ahead and say, let me check the update again.
Okay, my brother, I mean, like we've been talking here that we give God all the glory. We give God all the, this case, both that of Nnamdi Kanu and that of Simon Ekpa. We take care of itself. We take care of itself because when somebody is fighting,
Please, let's join the fundraising. The fundraising is starting now. Let us join the fundraising, please. We're going to stream the fundraising. We're going to end this program now. We join the fundraising. Please try to follow the link and join the fundraising. If you cannot come into the Zoom, make sure you are watching and following up so that you can ask your question. But most importantly, please join the Zoom so that you can be able to ask your question and get the update about our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is coming, exclusive update. We are starting the fundraising now, so we're going to switch off here, and then we can be able to start the fundraising. Please don't go away. Please connect so that we can be able to join on the fundraising. Thank you so much, and stay blessed.
Oh, Mama Biafra, where you dey? We dey wait for you to come our way. Simon Ekpa, you dey fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our Prime Minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh, Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free, our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free them now before it's too late. In unity we go they strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we they fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh, Mama Biafra, the children they cry. Finland free, our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free them now before it's too late. Freedom no be small. Now waiting we they demand without fronting. Biafra land, we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west, we they shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, oh, I call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.